This selfie thing is out of control. You never know when you're gonna need to be ready for your next close-up, and today, a selfie is your mirror check too. Grace is gonna show us how the perfect foundation can help you instantly translate from real-life natural beauty to selfie superstar. And she's gonna show us some other tips too, like how to avoid raccoon eyes in photos and more. Today, we end the era of untagging.
What's fantastic about Dream Velvet Foundation is that it delivers a velvety, smooth complexion. It's the first matte hydrating foundation that delivers moisture to the skin and looks very natural.
Shiny spots are always a nightmare in photos, especially when a flash is involved. But I'm always afraid that matte foundations are gonna make my skin look chalky and dull.
Unlike other matte foundations, Dream Velvet is incredibly light and hydrating. Its gel whip formula holds 2 times more water.
The hydrating factor is a major plus for me. I'm at the point where I still get shiny spots, but I also get dryness too. Another selfie sabotager is when your face and your neck are different shades. So how do you avoid that?
Dream Velvet has a nice range of shades, so test a few out, but never on the back of your hand. It's never the shade of your face, which can end up making you look too light or too dark in your photo.
How much product do you recommend people use to cover for a photo?
When you're looking for a medium or higher coverage, start with a dime size amount and add more as you need to build, especially over imperfections and under the eye area where you might have more fine lines, dullness, or bags. To brighten under the eyes, dab a tiny, lighter shade of concealer with a slight pearl. Apply in a triangle shape rather than a semicircle to follow the natural highlights of the face and prevent the dreaded raccoon eyes in photos.
I always like to apply with just my fingers. Is that okay?
Definitely. Dream Velvet goes on smoothly, so you can apply it with your fingers alone. I personally prefer to apply it with the Dream Blender though, as it really gives you that ultimate finish. And the handle keeps your fingers totally clean while you apply. So use the largest part of the blender to really blend the foundation onto your skin, and use the point to kind of get around the corners underneath the eyes and also around the nose. It really enhances the velvet smooth look of this product and gives you an incredible even finish without the lines and marks of a brush. If you prefer to start applying with your fingers, you can use a blender to buff out the excess product under the eyes and over blemishes for a really smoothed out finish. If you're using concealer to cover a blemish, apply the foundation and then use a concealer on top. That way, it'll look more natural.
Do you have any tips for keeping an oily T-zone in check?
Yeah, you want to dip the Dream Blender into the translucent powder and dab where it's shiny. It's really that easy. The blender is so nice for a quick touch-up when you see a selfie coming on. You can also use it to blend and blot without having to reapply.
Do you have any other tips for making your photos pop?
For a natural slimming effect, use a Dream Velvet shade that's a couple shades darker to contour the face. This will give you a more natural and blended look. I really like to bring out the eyes in a photo, so use a lighter shade of concealer to highlight the eyes. I usually do it in the inner corners of the eye, also under the eyebrows, and then just dab a tiny bit on the center of the eyelid. To finish off the look, go for a brighter red lipstick that really pops.
Well, thanks to Grace and Dream Velvet, you're ready to make it happen on camera. Now go take a selfie. And don't forget to check out our other master classes for more tips and tricks that will give you an edge on always putting your best face forward. And don't forget to share your own photos and tips on social using the hashtag DreamVelvet.